How does the JavaScript %modulo operator work? Have you ever wondered what happens when you divide two numbers and want to know what is left over? That is where the JavaScript modulo operator comes into play. This operator, represented by the percentage sign, helps you find the remainder after dividing one number by another. The syntax for using the modulo operator is straightforward. You write it as result equals dividend modulo divisor. In this case, the result will hold the remainder of the division. For example, if you take 10 modulo 3, it evaluates to 1. This is because 10 divided by 3 equals 3 with a remainder of 1. Now, let's talk about how the modulo operator behaves with both positive and negative numbers. When the dividend is negative, the remainder will take the sign of the dividend. For instance, -7 modulo 4 results in -3. This is because -7 divided by 4 equals -1 with a remainder of -3. It is important to note that in JavaScript, the modulo operator behaves more like a remainder operator rather than a true mathematical modulo, which would always return a non-negative remainder. The modulo operator also works with floating point numbers. For instance, 5.5 modulo 2 equals 1.5. This means you can use it not just with whole numbers but also with decimal values. In web development, the modulo operator has some practical uses. One common use is to determine if a number is even or odd. You can check if a number modulo 2 equals 0, which means it is even. If it equals 1, then the number is odd. Another interesting application is creating cyclic behavior. For example, if you want to loop through array indices or repeat animations, you can use the modulo operator to wrap values within a specific range. This is especially useful in user interface layout, calculations, or time-based operations. In summary, the modulo operator is an essential part of JavaScript's arithmetic operators. Understanding how it works, especially with negative numbers and floating point values, is key to mastering JavaScript's core concepts. This knowledge will help you write reliable code and tackle various programming tasks that involve division and remainder calculations.